Welcome back to Satisfactory. Last time we got a basic factory running, and we automated a biofuel. We're getting some skipped frames due to encoding at this beginning point. Okay, that's smoothed out now. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. If you're hearing this, well, that was the only time it does that. But anyway, we got 2 of our things done. And now we're going to work on the next... Oh yeah, we also got some logistics so we can split and merge, which is huge. So this time, we're going to do... The first few episodes was the new player experience, I would say, of running around with your chicken with your head cut off in terms of how it feels. You don't know what you're doing really. Oh, you have to micromanage so much. Now we're going to start getting into the more analytical part of a playthrough, where I can start thinking of more things. For example, is we get 120 limestone per minute, and it takes 45 for one of these. So, instead of what we have here... Alright, I need to put it on my hotbar. Let's go in here. So I did do this earlier, but what you can do is hit the numbers on your number key, Alt and scroll wheel to change which hotbar you're on, then hit a number to put it on your hotbar. So let's put conveyors on 2, merge or split on 3. I need plates. First I'm going to grab some plates, which, again, that's part of the babysitting part of this beginning area, is you have to just get things running, but once you do, it's a lot easier to take care of everything you need. And that's another thing that we're going to be fixing in a minute. But if we go back up here, and if I didn't mention it before, the slide jumps I'm doing is, yeah, I did mention it. You hit C to crouch, but if you're on a flat ground, you slide. And then if you jump, you get a big speed boost. Let's put a splitter on this. Take our constructors, hold control to basically make them even next to each other. Now this isn't going to be perfect because 45 is 90, another 45 would be 135, so they're going to be running at slightly below efficiency. But I can massively increase the amount of concrete I'm getting out of this. So let's... Oh, I put it the wrong way. That should be good. And then if we place a merger there-ish... Nope, too far. That should work. Yeah? No? Okay, no. Let's just fix that. I'm going to first put one there and then go into there. So that should work. Or you could just do that. There you go. And then we merge everything onto one single line. I will be getting 45 per minute at maximum efficiency and just throwing it all into one box. But also we need to hook up power to these. So let's put another down. And ta-da! We still have to make sure we're watching our max consumption, so that we're not tripping the breaker, but given how uneven our power is, should be fine. But now we have a lot more concrete being made. And again, if you didn't watch last episode or anything, we're gonna need a lot of concrete. Now, going to one of these, we have 120 ore per minute just from this one miner. A smelter is 30 per minute. Which means instead of having all these miners, we can just grab the smelter, put it the correct way, 2, 3, 4, I'll fix my wiring later once I can make a big proper factory. And then put a constructor here, another... Oh, I don't have wires, but that alone just doubled how much this one thing will be smelting. Because all we have to do is take a splitter, attach it, and voila. That is now making extra ingots. Alright, I don't have any more cable, so let's go grab the cable. We should also expand our copper as well, so that we have more cable and wire being made. So I think right now we're good on that, because that's the cable, or yeah, the wiring. There's the cable. Let's just take that while we're here. We're gonna need that in a minute. So as you see, just from these two things, more power with having a power grid actually started made. And the splitter allowing me to immediately, like, quadruple my output. All we need is to have enough power poles running around just so that we can attach everything. So let's put one right here. Another one right there. This is a whole mess of wires. It is not at all well put together, but it's still better than what it was. So let's turn this into plates. Just shove that all in. Is this connected? No, we also have to actually pick these things and then also attach at the back. That's going. That's going. Put a splitter there. Control to make it even. Is that? Okay, good. So now, just from that, we now have 4 running. Oh, I didn't attach cable. I thought I did. So let's bring another down here and just attach. There we go. Now again, our max consumption is way over our production. So let's go back to these quick. Let's go back to our power generators. So we got this one making a lot. However, this is just for the grass. Let's also put one for our twigs in. Yeah, make sure all the twigs are in. Put a constructor in front of it. Box next, so that we have a buffer. Because this is going to make a lot. Then we can take these and connect them just to put it all in one big storage container. Merger there. Merger there. Solid biofuel. Ah, I need more plates again. You can see the loop already of why I'm going to be needing a lot of plates of just the basic plates to do even basic things like this is a lot. Right, I never picked all these, so let's just massively increase the plates. Let's make this iron rod. So we got plate, 3 plates, and 3 rods, because this is 30 each, right? It's 30 to 30? Yeah, 30 to 30. So 1 smelter feeds 1 production. Ah, this could feed 2 rods. So this is going to be making more than I can afford, but we'll worry about that later. I'm just trying to get a basic collection going. So that we can keep the screws being made. And then again, we can connect all these together into one big box. Since they're all making plates, just have all the plates get shoved into the same box. There's a little bit of clipping, but again, we'll worry about that later. Make a nice, neat factory later. But I want everything collected into this one spot, so the limit of how many can be stored in one constructor isn't very high. But this can get stacks and stacks of them. So instead of bottlenecking yourself, you can just completely manage as... Oh, and this is also screw, so... Merger, how many screws is a minute? 40 a minute? And that should get its own box. Because these Mark 1 belts can only do 40 items a minute. Oh, this has no power. Okay. Ta-da. Connect these. Yeah, so I'm doing this to make sure I have infinite power as my needs be. So this is going to start taking in all the wood. And I can easily collect more as I need. Oh, break adrift. Ooh, excuse me. Which means we're going to need power. Let's just make a whole field of them. Let's... 1, 2... I need more of those. Because these... Oh, that would also help. Actually having fuel in them would greatly help. So, alright, yeah. Wrong spot. Biomass burner. Floor is too steep. What are you talking about? Just put that there. And I can daisy chain these, right? No, I cannot. They only have one entry point, so... I want to make sure I have enough room on all of these. So let's fill them. Actually, I should split these in half. 100 in each. That'll last quite a while. Oop, that 50-50. 100, 100, 100. 100. 100. Turn it back on. Now our max production is 160 milliwatts. Though I'm sure that's going to go down when the hub power goes down. But even still, that is a lot more power. And with these running, I'll be making... That's 300 biomass, which can be split off. Well, actually, no, that's 60, so I can't really fix it. So yeah, that's 60 a minute, though it's going to be 30 a minute. It's basically, I'm good on energy now. Or at least relatively good on energy. Ah, and I should fix that, because that's normal. This is our normal rods. And now the rods per minute are all going to go in there. And then again, at some point, I'm going to fix that to better deal with the input that I have. But as of right now, I think I'd rather just take all that. Oh, there's the first save. It's already been 15 minutes. Now, instead of having the hub up there I shouldn't have done that. At least not yet. I could do that later. For convenience sake, let's bring it back down here and not actually care about the energy it can give me. Ah, I should take that off. Expand the line. Luckily, there's later power poles that will have more entry points. But now our production max is only down to 120, which is below our consumption, but we can just make more generators. After we do this.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
The most important thing, foundations. We're going to be using these a lot, and this is why you need concrete. Like, the most of why you need concrete. Meanwhile, let's start up this research. We can't do it yet because I'm going to have all the supplies for it. But we do have to wait for the pod to return from delivering those items to wherever it goes. But that'll be short. In the meantime, we can grab the materials we need for it. Which we have all of it already. While we're here, we can expand the copper. This is 120 per minute. And it's 30, so we could do 4 smelters into 4 wire, or not 4, 8 wire creations. I'm not going to expand that much to start, but it would be smart to expand just a little. So let's hold control to mass dismantle all of that. And let's take some smelters. There we go. Couldn't get it to work properly. And start shoving stuff in. So, splitter, split into 2. Make 2 sets of copper ingot. Clean the inventory. That can lead into 4 constructors. I guess 2 here. 2 here. We're gonna need a lot of these resources. So getting into the habit of just expanding is good. This is probably also gonna trip the breaker. But again, I can just expand the breaker as well. So for every expansion that I'm doing, I can also expand the breaker. Merge these together. And then I can give it all power. I was going to say give it all plastic. No, it's not plastic I need to give it. Move another one over here. Attach these 2. Split off more. Wire. Wire. And then again, this is only... I'm using only half of that node. I could be massively adding more. Add a merger, attach it up, and there we go. We now have 2 boxes of 30 wire, 60 wire, 120 wire being made per minute. And then we can do that with the cable once we expand further. But now that our thing is back, I'm going to need to grab the plates, I'm pretty sure. Let's shove it in. And there it goes.
reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
We'll see what that means in a...
Been unlocked.
Also that. We'll see what that means in a second, but here's the map. This is where we started. Good distance. There's a lot of map that. It goes about all the way down to here-ish, I think. And up to here-ish. Yeah, we'll see you later. But now let's shove more power in. Connect it to the grid. Yeah, we're right up against the limit of what we can do. But again, we're making so much biofuel a minute. That it shouldn't really matter overall. We just need to keep the things crafting the entire time. So let's look at that, ma'am. We have a whole bunch of things we can study, including that slug we found in the very first episode. And that upgrades...
Unlocked.
We can upgrade our scanner that we don't have yet.
New research
but then
available in the MAM.
Yes, thank you, Ada. You're very slow. So there's blue slugs, yellow slugs we not found, and then this one will be purple slugs that we can research, but we need a yellow slug. We could do that, but I'm not too worried about that yet. And we can unlock overclocking, which, again, we need more slugs for. Caterium, that little bit I found in the last episode, allows us to study up for Caterium ingot.
Added to the resource scanner.
Which allows us to get into quick wire, electronics, stun rebar, that's something new to Update 6, and a zip line. Those bugs we killed. We can start making bioorganic properties. Let's just research all that stuff quick. We don't have any of this spitters, but we'll get that in a minute. Well, not a minute, but whenever I find a spitter, I'll be killing it right away. So we need 5 alien protein, which we can now turn all of our enemy drops into alien protein. Let's just make all of them. That'll get us just enough to go into here. Which allows us to even further research on being able to detect enemies, increase our inventory a ton, get a gun, and also get inhalers, which will heal us. But for now, let's just get rid of that. We don't need that there. Or that. Let's play around with our foundations and... Actually, first, let's go back to the hub. We haven't selected a new milestone. We're always going to want to be going for a new milestone, even passively. The resource sync program is my next major thing. This I'll worry about later. Logistics 2 I'll worry about later. Yeah, this is what I want first. Which we need a lot that we don't have yet, but we're passively generating now. Yeah, plates are more than perfect. Those are coming, but again, let's look at why this is actively the best spawn in the game. So if I hold control with these foundations, we can set them down. I don't think I want it like that, but that's the world grid. This is how the world grid is on. So let's just follow the world grid. If we go down this way, let's actually make it 2 meters. We're going to also want to be careful not to fall off. We have this area over here. Go that way just to stay closer to the cliff. Why am I alive? I should be dead. So hey, remember that part where I said be careful not to fall off? Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a spitter. Alpha spitter. Nope, nope. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. My health is regenning super slow. I don't know where the spitter went. Oh, that's a... No, everything's going wrong. Okay, I'm alive. That's what matters most. Oh, no. 4. Can I... No, I need to do 2 meters. I can get infinite height, basically, just by doing this. I'm gonna pick these all up in a minute. I'll worry about that after I have health again. But the reason why I wanted to go here was... there's something here specifically that makes this the best spawn in the game. Quartz.
This mineral shows purity levels akin to synthetic quartz manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Ooh, their colors are very different. That's 1 down. Whew, okay, I lived. I didn't think I was gonna live. I definitely shouldn't have lived, though, given what happened. Let's just get a whole lot of quartz. Let's just... a little bit. I'm afraid to go over there because of enemies. Is there enemies over here? Seems not. Let's break this. Just getting it out of the way is worth it. But this is why, this is definitely the best spawn. That should be enough. I do hear more enemies over there, but I'm gonna avoid them. And look at that, I'm out of concrete. So let's just, doop. Give me all that back. Thank you. Can I? There we go. Oh, I wanted zoop. Make myself a bridge down. Gonna just add that just in case. Now I have a bridge right back to the quartz anytime I want it. Oh, that's the second autosave. I'm gonna go one more just because I wanna finish up this plan of mine. Save complete. First, I'm going to go back in here for some Actually, I can just abuse these. Ramps of the 4-meter variety. To get right up here without going all the way around anymore. Perfect. So let's collect all of our materials and also get that special upgrade that I was talking about. Let's also grab the MAM. Research that. So now we can get everything turned into protein. Worry about that in a minute. Research the quartz. And now we can turn it into 2 things if we just do this. And now if we're able to make silica and this modular frame thing, which we can unlock very quickly, we can make blade runners and increase our movement speed, which is going to be basically what I want to do first and foremost. After we build or get the next upgrade that I want. Grab all that. I'm definitely going to need to expand this. So using our foundations, let's just give it an excuse. Let's just give the expansion the excuse. There's a bit of clipping again, but I don't know why I'm going to production. I have it right here. Ooh, I'm starting to run out of the fancy plates. I might have to start making some of those. And as you can see, it snaps to the grid, as Ada was saying before. So it allows you to be cleaner with your builds if you put everything on foundations. I'm probably gonna fix all this up in a later episode to make this just a straight line that's not completely on the straight grid. But we'll see. So yeah, that's... We want to split that off. Barely fits, but it fits. And now we're making even more rods that we can then merge on. Again, a little bit of clipping, but what does it matter? And then I think that's enough for the resource sink bonus program. Yep.
Milestone reached. You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Yeah, I'll do that later. So yeah, one more of those and I can get this to get to the rebar gun, which we need plates and rotors for, but that'll be for later. For now, I want to focus in on this. So how much power do I have? Let's throw that away. I got a little bit of overhead. But let's expand the grid. Yeah, 4 per minute, 4 per minute. It spends based on your need. So if I add another one, it shouldn't matter too much. But of course I need more plates. And also look at all that energy I have. You follow me. I don't need to keep that there. I don't know why I'm not using the button to just grab it all. Oh, I lost frames again somewhere. I'm not sure where. Ah, I forgot to pick a milestone again, but that should be okay. But the thing I wanted to do is this. Ooh, I need the advanced plate, so I guess I should start making those first before anything. Select a milestone, part assembly, because I'm going to need all of that. So I guess I should expand properly then. But luckily I have a lot of stuff being made. So we have, what is it? It's 15 a minute rods, 60 a minute plates. I could fix this up. If I combine 2 rods, well, I'm gonna have to fix this entire lineup. So first, let's expand our energy. More biomass burners. You might think this is a bit overkill. Yes, it is. Just a little bit. But now our cap is pretty high. I'm pretty sure we could also put these in. No, you can't. Right? Yeah? Yeah, those don't go in. The normal proteins can go in. Which at the moment, I'm not concerned about. So yeah, now we got one line that's basically fully expanded. I'm gonna expand this line to get lots of screws and all that. Let's see, I did not want to do that. Let's put that in production. Constructor in the 5. I want to just quick look at this. Constructor. I can make the silica, but I can't make the thing I want because that requires an assembler, which is the next milestone. But I can handcraft them if I just go here. Yeah, reinforced iron plates take screws and plates, so we're going to want a lot of screws and plates, which we already have the plates, but we're also going to need the screws. Just make a few of those so I have all the resources I need just to do the next bit. So I'm going to cut away and then show you what I did to expand this one with that much power. 210. So I'll be right back from behind this pole. Ooh. And ta-da! So what we got here is quite a bit of a change. But I didn't first, but I also got rid of this one, which I can expand into later, because this took a lot of space, and wow, I'm still well below my maximum. So I could expand further, but I'm not making any screws. I'm not even using this one. I'm still missing out on some iron that I can expand that further. But this is 6 rods, or 6 rod makers making 90 rods a minute. And I can upgrade to 120, and then I'm just shoving them into boxes of 2 boxes of 45. So this is already the level of complexity we're already at this early on. I do hate how this just constantly tries to talk to you. Let's grab those plates, though. Plates make at a much slower rate, unfortunately, just because, again, 20 a minute, you're at a bit of a slower... Yeah, there should be 30 a minute. I feel... Oh, right. I only have... Duh. So, my issue is... Mark 1 belts are only, 60 a minute. I've been using the full 120, thinking I'm like in my other game where I can use all 120 a minute. I can't. So that'll be something I have to fix next time. For right now, let's just,
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
I must use the assembler. So we only have 2 left. Jump pads and Logistics Mark II is what I've been assuming that I've been using. So I'm going to need to start making a lot of reinforced iron plates for several reasons. But that'll be for next time. Already you can see the kind of things you could do. Next time we're also going to deal with that quartz over there and why it's so important that I got that. For now, thank you for watching. Hope you'll join me for next time for the next big edition. This is where we're at already. This is only the beginning. We started from nothing, and now we have this. Take care, and may the power of An and Nidhogg say waste to your enemies. Have a good night.